Hey guys, so welcome to Article Headline Formulas, and in this video I'm going to be explaining to you how to write great eye-catching headlines that will bring in a ton of visitors. Most people put headlines on the back seat when it comes to their blog articles, but in fact a good headline is crucial to any successful blog. Some even argue that headlines are more important than the article itself. A lot of people who come to your post won't even get through it, but they will read the headline. So the better it is, the higher chance of people reading your whole article, which is what you want. So I want to quickly go through a few headline tips to making your headline stand out. The first method is called the number headline because the reason this is so effective is that the human eye is actually drawn to numbers. You know, we're browsing the internet all day. We are more attracted to numbers because it's easily consumable and digestible. And then, so let me quickly give you some examples of what I mean. So 3 secret ways to trim excess tummy fat. Instead of writing how to trim excess tummy fat or how to lose weight, 3 secret ways to trim excess tummy fat. And another good one, 16 strategies to taking the perfect landscape shot. So rather than saying how to take good photos, 16 strategies to taking the perfect landscape shot. And then the third example is the 7 reasons why you should start drinking green tea. So you could easily write why you should drink green tea, but that's not as effective as a number in front followed by an effective word. So these words are ways, secrets, tips, strategies, reasons, ideas, tactics, method, formulas, and plans. And you want to follow the headlines with these words because these words they evoke emotion and they explain what they're going to get. So it's a quick way for people to understand what they're going to get. So 7 secrets to the ultimate diet, something like that. So let me give you a couple more examples. Instead of writing how to eat healthy, why not write 7 tips to eating healthier so you can get that beach body? You can really see the difference. Which one are you more likely to click on? The second one, right? And then another example, rather than saying how to take good photos, you could say 8 secrets photographers won't tell you on taking stunning photographs. Don't be afraid to make it a bit sensationalized. Because if you have good content, you want something to really bring people in, and they'll actually appreciate it more. So, second method is I call the cynical headlines, and I'll give you some examples in a sec. But the reason these work is because they evoke strong emotions. They play on the reader's fear of missing out. Everyone has a fear of missing out, so this plays on that. It shows them something they should know but don't, and it really provides value to the reader. So here's what I mean. So you could say 8 lies people have told you about writing headlines. See that you instantly want to know what these lies are. We have a habit of wanting to know what is negative against us. It's a survival mechanism. So second one, how to be smart in a world of dumb golfers. So don't be afraid to use words like that because it really evokes emotion and people want to read articles like that. Articles that aren't afraid to go against the grain because they are more likely to tell the truth. And third one, what experts don't want you to know about eating too much meat. So these are just some examples. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get with this. And then the third method is what I call the ultimate guide, ultimate list, or the ultimate method. And the reason these work is because you're making a big promise. So inside this article, you're gonna provide them with a lot of value, and this works time and time again. So here are some examples of what I mean. So the ultimate guide to 100,000 blog visitors, the ultimate list of muscle building exercises, the ultimate method to landing a job at Google. So rather than saying how to generate blog visitors, the ultimate guide, people go, wow, this is the end all be all of guides. I could just read this one thing and I'll know everything. So you're making a big promise and you're going to deliver on that promise with a ton of value. So you want to find out what the things that matter the most to your readers are, and then write headlines around that. So it doesn't matter how good your headline is, if you don't know what your readers want, then they're not going to click on it. Seven effective secrets, 7 secrets that Bob the Builder isn't telling you about his construction methods. That's a good one, but no one's going to really care about that. So another thing you want to do is you want to use interesting words that really catch people's eye and evoke emotion. So things like fun, exciting, stunning, free, incredible, mind-blowing, mysterious. These are just some examples, but you want to use words that people don't see in their everyday life, everyday vernacular. So try to incorporate these words as much as you can. And quickly, these are some things that you shouldn't do in your headline. So number 1 is you don't want to make it too long. You don't want to make it, a whole sentence by itself, because people aren't going to read it. It's too long, and a lot of places where you post the article to, if it's too long, then they can't accept that, such as Twitter and Facebook. And the second one is too short. If it's too short, you can't convey your message in that headline. So you don't make it too short, and don't make it too long. You want it just right. You want it to just convey your message without going overboard and without going under. Number 3 is too complicated. Again, similar to making it too long. If it's too complicated, people find it hard to understand what the article is about. So don't do that. Number 4 is you don't use exciting words. You use boring, everyday words that don't really catch the people's attention. Number 5, a lot of people like to play it safe. They don't want to insult anyone. They don't want people to say bad things about them, so they play it safe. It's okay to do that, but don't do it too much. You every now and then have a headline that really pushes the boundary. And number 6 is you don't want to make claims too outrageous. I've given you some examples that are pretty out there, but sometimes people make headlines that are too outrageous, and they simply can't deliver on that. People read the headline, and then they go into the content area, and they find out that what the headline is just clickbait. It's a lie, so it's not true. So don't do that either. If you're ever stuck, you want some headline ideas, you're ever stuck, a great tool for this is called portent.com/tool/title maker. What this does is you put in a keyword, and it gives you some ideas of what to write about and the headlines that go with that. So let me show you how this works. So here's what it looks like when you go to the link I just gave you. So in this little box here, just type in a small keyword you want to write an article about. So let's say you want to write an article on meditation. So just type it in there, and it's going to give you an example of a perfect headline and an example of an article idea. So why meditation is lamer than James Franco. So that's probably not a good one if you want to write an article promoting meditation. Why meditation is worse than not getting a rose. Why the world would end without meditation. So something like that is great, and it even explains to you why these words are important. The Insider's Guide to Meditation, that's another good one. How meditation is part of a vast right-wing conspiracy. So this is good to give you ideas, and sometimes it just delivers the perfect headline. You're just like, wow, that's such a good idea. Let's go with another keyword. Let's try ab exercises. 16 podcasts about ab exercises. So a number 1. 7 ways ab exercise is cooler than Michael Jordan. That doesn't really make much sense, but it gives you an idea of what you could do with that. How Hollywood got ab exercises all wrong. See, that's a cynical one. It goes, hey, this is all wrong. Why Hollywood got it wrong, what you shouldn't be doing, and what you should be doing instead. So this is a cool little tool you can use to help you with generating headlines, and also gives you ideas on what to write an article about. So it has many purposes. And if you want some examples of websites that have amazing headlines, here's 7 examples I just want to quickly show you. Reddit.com. Reddit, if you don't know what Reddit is, it's a congregation of all different links from around the web. So in order for a link or an article to be on the front page of Reddit, it really needs a strong headline that people will will upvote. So on Reddit, you post a link, and if it's a good link, people will upvote it to the top. But many people will post the same link, and the link that has the best headline will show on the front page. So that's a good website to check out some awesome headlines. Second one is cricksprout.com. It's also digitalmarketer.com. These two are internet marketers, so they know what they're talking about and they know how to use headlines. Number 4 is nutritionsecrets.com. 5 is nerdfitness.com. So these are popular health and fitness blogs. And then 6, buzzfeed.com. They can be a bit too extravagant, a bit too sensationalized, but they give you some awesome ideas on headlines. And 7 is viralnova.com, which is a similar site to BuzzFeed. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that video.